Okay, here we go. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my kitchen. This is my granite countertop. Once again, we are tackling the elusive mystery that is the crispy treat. Rice is crispy, but it's boring. But surrounded with butter and marshmallow, and it becomes a treat. What other boring things can we turn into a treat? A treat. Why, perhaps one of the most bland and crispy cereals out there. Grape nuts. Didn't even know grapes had nuts. And I'm not nuts for grape nuts. Nuts. We're gonna see if we can turn grape nuts into a delicious treat. As always, the first thing we're gonna need is butter. We're just using a tablespoon and a half. Yeah, just like that. Oh, feels so good. Sha-sha! Turn our oven on. And by oven, I mean stovetop. And by stovetop, I mean hotty cook surface. Mmm, delicious. Next, we're gonna need our marshmallows. You can use little tiny marshmallows, or you can use big fatty marshmallows. I don't care. But I like mini marshmallows because it's very easy to measure out 2 cups. Otherwise, just use half of a 10-ounce bag. And let those marshmallows go away. That's not enough. In a smaller pan, we've learned our lesson from Frosted Mini Wheats. And haven't we? Thanks, marshmallows! Ooh! Butter's melting because of heat. You know what else you can do to melt your butter? Nothing. Nothing at all. If you put it in the microwave to make this, if you try to make Rice Krispie treats by melting stuff in the microwave, I will jump through the internet and I will hurt you. But you do whatever feels right for you. You take that chance. Oh, last little bit. There you go. Gross. Now it's time to add the marshmallows. While those begin to heat up, we're gonna just crack into these grape nuts and get a couple cups set aside. I have not eaten these since I was single digits years old. And I believe my exact words to my mother, who loved this cereal, was, "This tastes like the dry cat food." I stand by that. How did you know what dry cat food tastes like, Klaus? You get curious, and sometimes you're like, what are the kitties eating? And you just have a nice little bite of cat food and you go, no wonder cats are angry all the time. That shit sucks. 3 whole cups of grape nuts, you say? Is that gonna be enough delicious grape nut flavor? You tell me. Delicious. How are you doing, marshmallows? Ooh, there's that gooey, strandy spider web. Ooh, just look at that. If that isn't appetizing, I don't know what is. They're great for sticking a bunch of cereal together. It's basically just thick milk, if you think about it. We're just having breakfast. Ooh, I think we're just about ready. And here we go. Oh, isn't that satisfying? It's like we covered it in dirt. What? This reminds me of, this is 100% just Nickelodeon Floam. It doesn't move in a way that I expect physical objects should move. It defies expectations. Well, let's get this coated with some non-stick because otherwise we're gonna have a mess that's just nuts. grape nuts. And here we go. Oh yeah, we'll let the camera see. That makes this much easier for me to do. Oh, it's so hot on my thumb. Ooh. Yeah, just like that. To be fair, this one actually looks like it. Jesus Christ! But you know, grape nut treat doesn't have a great ring to it. I suggest we call this Klaus's Sticky Nut Treat. And there we go. A delicious, scrumptious, wonderful treat. You know, this is in honor of my mother, who just loves grape nuts and who got very upset when a 6-year-old Klaus or 8-year-old Klaus or whatever kept saying that it tasted like cat food. Well, Mom, this one's for you. And we're gonna try it right now. Okay. And we're back. And wow, look at this. Our grape nuts treats are Klaus's Sticky Nut Treat. It's here, and it actually looks like it's a bar. All right, we're just gonna, appetizing. Boy, doesn't that look good. Interesting. But of course, I can't taste this by myself because I'm just gonna tell you it's wonderful. But don't take my word for it. We're joined by a very special guest. Ah, it's a child.
Yes.
Your favorite cereal in the world is grape nuts, correct?
No.
No. Have you ever had grape nuts?
No.
Do you think that grape nuts is a good name for anything?
No.
Cheers. Oh. It's the texture of gravel and sawdust. Go ahead. Take another bite.
It's really dry.
It tastes like dry burnt toast with a hint of sweetness on it. My favorite. What?
It's not good.
Because you're too hopped up on sugary cereals. You don't appreciate the classics. I feel like this is legitimately shredding my gums. It reminds me of, you know how there's like Nature Valley granola bars and they got the chewy ones and then they got the ones that aren't chewy. This is like the not chewy ones trying to pretend to be chewy, but I'll say this. It tastes better than grape nuts.
Definitely that.
And there we have it. Irrefutable proof that Klaus's Sticky Nut Treat is significantly better than just normal grape nuts. And you could build a house with it. That's probably the best tasting thing I've ever made that's gonna end up directly in the garbage. And that'll do it for Can It Crispy this week. What wonderful thing will we do next? Gizmo, you seem too excited. It's not good. Are you finding little grape nut things? Yeah, you like it because it tastes like pet food.
See, there's not enough marshmallows holding it together.
But there is.